A.
The Fly Team merch page, so you can get all your latest
The
merch.
flyers gear.
Fall is coming up. Them scarves, them
Right
hats,
around the corner.
Hoodie season.
them hats, them hoodies, them sweatsuits.
Tote
They
bag
all on
season.
deck.
Get you
So
some
make
tote
sure
bag,
y'all
too.
go check out the page.
Mm-hmm.
Hit the logo up so you can get you fly.
Fly and get you a rain jacket because some of y'all
Yo, it's
motherfuckers don't
coming.
wear rain jackets no more. I was appreciative that you had one, but I didn't buy one. I should have bought a rain jacket.
Trust me, keep your socks dry too, people. That's just a big
Wash your
no-no.
feet.
Oh yeah, we got
Yeah.
socks and everything out. Like,
Hygiene.
the logo out.
Wash it.
Mm.
I don't want to say this in front of this man who got in the studio, but wash
All
your
right.
asses.
Of course. That's universal, man.
I don't know why you're afraid to tell people to wash their edge. We do
Because we got
hygiene
our
drives.
guests
We
here
want
today.
people
We
to
can't
wash
be
their
telling
edge
people
and
to
be
wash their
clean.
ass.
I just got myself a bidet. Like we're
Oh,
good.
shit.
Yes, literally.
That edge is clean.
She's watching her ass, brother. Just in case.
It's a bidet kind of day, y'all.
Can you open that door so we can get some type of
Oh,
air
yeah.
in here? Because I don't want the air.
in here.
We're going to get into the weather. So for Philadelphia, it's a high of 79 and a low of 62. The temperature right now is 72. It's going to be sunny all day. Sunset is at 7:29. On Tuesday, it will be sunny, a high of 75 and a low of 55. On Wednesday, it will be sunny, a high of 78 with a low of 54. Thursday, be part cloudy, 80 with a low of 57. Friday will be 80 with a low of 63. Saturday will be a 60% chance of rain, 80 with a low of 63. I feel like I said that already. All right. Sunday.
It's gonna be a double day.
Sunday is 72 with a low of 56, and it's going to be sunny. And then Monday will be 73 with a low of 52, and it's going to be 51, and it's going to be sunny. So that is the weather
Nice
for
to
Philadelphia.
me. Get you a
Who
rain
we got
jacket,
next?
though.
All right. In Trenton today, it is 73 degrees currently. It's going to be a high of 79 degrees with a low of 61 degrees with it being sunny all day. Tomorrow is going to be a high of 75 degrees and a low of 53 degrees, again being sunny. Wednesday, we are continuing to that sunny weather with a high of 78 degrees and a low of 52 degrees. On Thursday, it's going to be a little bit cloudy with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. Friday is going to be a high of 80 degrees and a low of 62 degrees with it being cloudy. And on Saturday, we're looking at a 65% chance of rain with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 63 degrees. On Sunday, it's going to be sunny once again with a high of 72 degrees and a low of 56 degrees. And on Monday, it is going to be a high of 73 degrees and a low of 51 degrees, continuing on with that sunny weather.
That rain jacket is gonna come in handy.
Good morning, Philadelphia. This is Clever with the weather, and we're going to bring you the weather for New York City. So today in New York City, the low is 63 degrees with a high of 79. Tomorrow on Tuesday, the low is going to be 56 with a high of 75. And Wednesday, we're looking at a low of 57 with a high of 77. Moving on to Thursday, the low is going to be 60 with a high of 77. And Friday, the low is going to be 64 with a high of 80. Saturday, there will be a 65% chance of rain, and the low will be 66 degrees and the high will be 78. Sunday, the low will be 60 degrees and the high will be 72. And then next Monday, the low will be 55 with the high being 73.
And that is
Get you a rain jacket.
the weather. We ain't going to leave B. Noor out. We're going to have B. Noor.
I don't got no other. What you want?
Do
The weather from
Delaware.
the trenches? Look, this
No,
gonna
nigga,
be,
you could do Delaware.
Right.
I don't
There
know
we
nobody
go.
out
There
there.
you go.
All right,
she
so
already
there
got
we
it.
go, baby.
All right,
Yeah.
Delaware.
I got my own
Delaware.
state, man. Delaware,
He got
shout
his
out to
own
y'all.
state and shit.
So today in Delaware, we got a 64-degree day with a high of 80. Tuesday is be 56, high of 75. Wednesday, 56 degrees with a high of 76. Cloudy that day, so make sure you get a rain jacket. Thursday, 61 degrees, 79 will be the high. Friday, fly day, what we like to call it here, 65 degrees with a high of 81, pretty nice. Saturday, it's a 70% chance of showers. 63 degrees with a high of 81. Sunday, 56 with a high of 73. And back, Authentic Philosophies, it will be a high of 73. Mostly sunny, but get you a rain jacket.
If we were going to say something, he going to tell you get the fucking fly team rain jacket.
Get you some rain jackets.
Don't wait until it rains.
You can put them in your car,
rains.
and you can put them on like ponchos. So all your important things don't get wet.
All right, we're going to do the upcoming events that I've been trying.
Dun, dun, dun. There's a lot going on this week.
Yeah,
Today, Labor Day weekend
Oh,
was
hell
wild,
yeah.
but this is Labor Day.
I don't know what's going on today.
Oh, today at Rose Playground.
Sister Talia is doing something today.
Well, at Rose Playground, if you're around in West Philadelphia, there will be an open jam, open mic session hosted by Boogie Mandela. Myself will be performing. Yes, I will be there.
That's what was today.
And with vendors in the park.
Shout out
And
to
there is
Pinkley and
definitely a
Boogie
vibe
Mandela.
of energies of maybe even some water guns might come out. I don't know.
That kind of day.
That type of day. But that's what I'm doing today. So, you know, if you want to pop on out, we got 2 things tomorrow. There's so much going on this week. Oh, my God.
It is.
Virgo season, by the way.
All right. So, first up, Toucan birthday coming up.
Yes,
We
sir.
see
The
you.
General.
man, we see you.
It's
The
fucking coming up.
General's birthday is coming up
We celebrating this Friday. This
at
Friday.
5th Street Lounge.
That's right, from 8 to 2. It's free to 11. Special guest DJs, DJ Wax Spinner, DJ Wishbone. We bring New York to the
Philly, to the P.
All right. And special guests, Tay Rock, Lady Caution, Inez,
Whoa.
Vodka, Hennessy Kev, Red Snapper, Liddy Gaines, Under the 215,
Oh, my God.
Shelly Shell.
And it's free until when?
It's free till 11.
So,
Believe it
at
or
the
not.
11, you want to pay at
Fifth
that
Street
point.
Lounge, hosted by EA.
And also,
Celebrating
can I throw something in on that? Can I throw something in on that, Luke?
Throw it.
And it's going to be an Eagles watch
The
party.
Philadelphia Eagles take on the Green Bay Packers overseas. It's going down.
The Green
I
Bay
don't know
Packers
shit
going to be
about-
set and packing.
I don't
That's
know
what's
shit
going to
about
happen.
football. I just know about the merch.
Coming for you, Green Bay. We
Shout
coming
out
for
to
you.
the Eagles. We going to win.
Yes, we are. And it's 2 birthday celebration. That's not his birthday. His birthday is next Tuesday, I believe. But
Yes.
we celebrating. And we'll celebrate again on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're going to celebrate again.
and the big show. The big show. So much. The big show every Thursday.
All right. Also, I am my sister's keeper. We are looking for speakers. We are looking for donations. We are looking for four to five, like
4 to
female,
5.
female cooks and people that's in the food industry to come be a speaker
Right.
and to come talk to the children about cooking and other things.
Shout out to the vegan restaurants I met this weekend. We need y'all ladies to come on out. The
We
iced tea
are-
lady too.
We are also asking for donations for hot plates, for knife sets, so that shout out to Divine Styles. She wants to teach the children how to cook.
Aww.
So we just need six little girls.
And when you say little girls,
from the age of 10 to 16, let me finish talking. Stop cutting me off. Thank you.
because some of these women need that too, though. That's the thing.
And they must bring a mother figure, someone over the age of 18 with them.
Okay.
Okay.
That's where y'all get in them 22-year-olds that can't
That's
do nothing but
for-
cook hot Cheetos.
For the older ladies, we're going to do a big hat tea party. So it's going to be something very small and intimate, just 12 people, the speakers and us,
That's super
Big
lit.
ass.
I had a nice event that happened this weekend too in the park. It was a splash party. Shout out to the organization. I cannot get a name to remember, but I will tag her. She invited me as a coach. Not a lot of people came.
All right, let me get through these upcoming
I'm sorry.
events so we can get to our
Oh,
topic.
the weekend. I'm sorry.
You talk about that in a little bit.
That was so lit though.
All right. Our 3-year anniversary is coming up. On the
Da-da-da.
So make sure y'all come out. We are looking for artists to come perform. If you have been on the show already, it's free. If you have not been on the show already, it's $5 per song. As you getting one play, one song. So make sure y'all hit us up if you would like to come and celebrate with us.
It's going to be amazing. I was there last year.
All right. Also, we have the versus battle
Dun, 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 dun.
between I don't even know these people's name. I know it's Mr. Do It,
Mr. Do It All versus.
Mr. Do It All, and Dashman versus who these people?
All right, I'm gonna set it up. We have on one side Dashman versus
He ain't,
Dashman and Mr. Do-It-All take on Brooklyn Bands and Mr. 60 Degrees. Sponsored by Goldie 34.
There you go. He got it.
On September 28th, $10 early bird specials and $20 at the door.
Yeah, make sure y'all get your
Seems
tickets.
intense. It's a group battle, by the way.
I've watched Mr. Do-It-All and Dashman battle each other. I also have watched them battle other people, and they've always won.
Let me set the tone on this.
So for me, this is
actually
they
a
already
family,
got it wrapped in the bag.
This is a family battle. This is all members only, by the way.
That
if you
sounds
don't know
exciting,
that.
yo.
These guys know each other inside and out.
Everything is at stake right now. I like this.
This is very personal, guys.
I like that.
No, I've seen both artists perform. Like I've seen both.
Brooklyn Band. I've never seen Brooklyn Bands perform with somebody, but I know who the other party is. And this could get interesting. If there are judges involved, this can get very interesting.
I believe it is judges.
Is the money on the line?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I know usually, like, they'll have the audience, like, they'll walk up to the audience and be like, who you like best, who you like best, who you like best, who you like best. I like when they do that the most because you really getting everybody, like,
this could be interesting. This is one
of those.
So
I don't know how they about to do the votes. If there's judges or they in the audience. I don't know.
I like this a lot. For Mr. Do-It-All and for Dashman, good luck to you guys in Brooklyn.
Yes, good luck.
Good luck to everybody.
Leo gang.
I love that.
Virgo gang.
There's history here. I love that.
They're Leos. Leo gang.
They are Leos, but Virgo should be somewhere in the presence of everything.
Leo gang, like we said.
Shout out to
Leo,
Beyonce's
but I'm
birthday.
Virgo in like 4 of my houses.
Beyonce's birthday is today or tomorrow, but Beyonce, you know
September
who you are.
something. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't care about no. Sorry, Beehive, but don't nobody care about
Jackson
no Beyonce. All right, Divine Styles. If you got the invite, you got the invite. But I'm still shouting out my sis because her listening party is coming up September 27th. So I know she ain't have a lot of seats left. You just hit her up and figure it out. But shout out to Divine Styles. I'm excited to listen to her album. And the first, I think she sent me 2 songs, and they were both awesome, beautiful. We actually got to hear some on the show. So if you just go back a couple episodes, you'll hear some. All right. We also have, who next? Philly Got Bars coming up.
That's a big event coming up.
That's September 7th from, where the fuck is the time at?
Philly Got Bars.
I believe it's
Pick
from
this up and know how to
tomorrow.
use this. Pick it up and know how to use it. That's what it is. Like.
And Lucci said you better come with
bars and then with bars. Don't come there fucking up.
There you go.
Yeah, check it. Yeah, we don't need none of that. Just come
Philly
in.
does have bars.
Trust yourselves, okay? You know what I'm saying? Trust yourselves. You know you got it.
Write something down.
Trust yourselves, you know?
Don't come in with the intro 10 seconds long and now you only got,
yourself.
a little bit seconds.
Read a book.
Script.
Do something. Just be
It's
prepared.
$4,000 on the line. Shout out to all the artists, the 20 artists that are entered.
Shout out to King Banyan.
Made the best win.
That's the
Which will
money.
be King Black.
No, I'm not. I already put my thing out there. I told everybody.
Like, no, I don't know who gonna win because
No, I said it's gonna be King Black versus everybody.
you never know though. Somebody might come with some crazy ass
someone's working
bars.
in the
You
lab
never
right now.
know.
If ifs and buts with sugar plums, we all be happy by 12.
All right.
think that's what it's
Also, on the 7th, we have Jimmy the Saint movies premiere, breaking down When Is Enough Enough. That is September 7th. Doors open at 7. Red carpet from 7:15 to 8. The movie, and then the question and answer starts at 9. 10 p.m. after party. Tickets are $30 for food, music, and drinks. Make sure y'all, come
DJ Wishbone got his joint in the chat. I'm just letting y'all
King
know.
Black for the win.
It's going to be on YouTube as King Black versus 20 rappers. And it's going to go up. It's going to go viral. People going to love it. It's going to be worldwide. But
I love that.
I won't be there. But I know who's going to win already.
Also, we got Fly Night coming up. Last Fly Day of the month. So make sure y'all look out for the flyers from that. We celebrating 9. It's going to be a lituation. So make sure
His
y'all
birthday.
come
Kravis'
out.
birthday. My birthday. 2 birthday. Your birthday. Like whoever. Virgo season,
I
guys.
love it. I love it.
Virgo season.
All right. We also got the toy and clothes drive coming up
please,
this month.
Please
So just be on the lookout for flyers and all the information for that.
Gently used clothes don't mean dirty clothes, guys. Please wash your shit.
Say it again and say it loud and
Y'all
say
be
it
giving
proud.
us dirty clothes. Y'all be like,
We don't want dirty clothes.
No, we want clean,
We not trying to go to the laundry.
gently
man.
Underwear.
used, if not possibly new, right? If you can.
Brand new
Especially for
feminine
the kids.
hygiene products are important too. 'Cause I think those always get overlooked.
And
so.
even like old baby clothes.
That as well too. Yeah, baby stuff gets
Yeah, we
overlooked
want
too.
children's clothes too.
Y'all be acting like y'all got 36 kids that
Right.
live in y'all grandma's basement at some level. Get that out y'all basement for y'all catching my house on fire.
We definitely be packing up the granny's houses.
Y'all got bikes that y'all didn't ride since '63 in the
That
basement.
is
Y'all
so true.
All
That
right.
is so true.
toys and
We also got the suicide walk coming up. Suicide prevention
September
walk.
11th, right?
I don't know if it's the 11th. I don't even know where the flyer is for it.
We're
I
gonna
believe
get that for
it's
y'all
the
because we need that for sure.
Where was
I thought it
that?
the ending.
I might have missed the meeting today. I'm honestly thinking, but somebody might be at City Hall right now.
I feel
walking,
like it's like
and I missed it. I'm
the
sorry.
ending of September.
Remember that lady said she was walking?
I have the link in my bio on my LouchieTotes page.
I
So
think
if
I
you would like
think I have
to
that.
walk with us, you can sign up on the link that's in my bio to walk up with us. Just put
That's
in
important.
authentic crew, and
Is it the color we going
come
with?
walk with us. You get to pick what when you filling everything out, you get to pick what color beach you
Beautiful.
wear because they have the different ones for like if you know somebody or if you ever attempted or if it's different
This
stuff.
is healing. This is real healing.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really coming out about mental health this year, and I'm happy about it. The clinics, by the way, are going up soon for the mental health drop-ins. For what is it? The quick clear clinics. You can go in, walk in. Mental health is starting to become a real topic in the city. I'm happy to stand side by side with Lucci and the rest of the fly team and everybody involved because it's heavy. It's heavy.
So we want to encourage y'all to come and walk with us.
And where we walking to, by the way?
I believe it's from nigga, I don't know. I believe it's from like
City Hall.
City Hall.
I don't think it's
To the
from
Art
City
Museum?
Hall. I believe
That
it
would make
start
sense.
to the Art Museum. I
shit.
believe it start at the
I
Art
walk
Museum.
from Broad Island to City Hall. Nigga. We could do that. We could do that 12 times if you want to. We can do that all night.
How I got the page up, but I can't find nothing telling me.
What happened to the National Sleep Out? They do that. They don't do that no more.
They do
I
that.
For
don't
homelessness.
know.
They do.
Where they do that at?
I don't know at the top of my head, but I
Let's
do
tap
see.
into that. Let's tap into
No,
this
they
year,
definitely
yeah,
do
'cause
that
I love
regularly.
a good camping, but
And besides, it's also that like you can also do the event on your own. Like you
Wow,
can
that's heavy.
organize your own event. And
National Sleep Out?
and I'm pretty sure they'll help you. Like if
hey, we
you
need
know
that.
what I mean.
National Sleep Out need to
So-
come back. We need that community to really
Yeah,
tap.
there's a lot of organizations where it's not necessarily they are having the event. Like yes, they have the big walks and stuff, but it's also that like you can do your own event. You
Right.
can
'cause
raise money on
While
your
we're
own.
walking, we trying to raise $150. So y'all
Oh,
donate.
donate
Go to the
now.
link. You can donate if you
And
don't
this
want to
is
walk
real
with us. You
dollars,
can
though.
walk with us.
These are real dollars. Like a lot of times you hear donating, like, where are my dollars going? This is going right back into the investment of what we're trying to push, which is it's about to be holiday season. A lot of people, the statistics say that this is the most time where that change comes, where people start to think about those thoughts of not having. So we need to be there for Thanksgiving. I mean, you might not celebrate the actual holiday, but to have a meal on that day with somebody who might not have a dollar to have a meal is
Right.
important.
Makes a difference.
Volunteering right now is important because we don't want to lose somebody because we didn't think about it.
And one of the best ways to combat your own depression is to help other people. So I know during the
facts.
winter, a lot of people get seasonal depression. They're not outside as much, so they don't get as much vitamin D. That's affecting your moods. Whether or not you believe in what you eat affects your moods. It does, and it's a chemical thing that's happening in your
And your body, the weather changed, the days are shorter or some shit.
And one of the ways to combat that, besides eating healthy and exercising and doing all those things, is to help someone, because you are also getting that reward of dopamine when you are volunteering, when you're helping someone else, when you feel accomplished by
Something that you've done. Right?
I'm here for a purpose. Yeah.
And I would reach out to even just further out to the restaurants in the city.
Yeah, especially if you have food
restaurant in the city,
available.
what happens to
Or
that one night a week where you just make a meal and say, "Hey, come through for free,"
yeah, you guys
and
can
invite the homeless? Like you got money. You know what I'm saying, you got a business, so
Kills me that they just throw
throw out the food. Like
Throw out
the food,
the
that
food.
the food that you otherwise would have thrown out, we can definitely potentially feed someone.
Listen,
You know?
so recently
family.
there was a man who put up a billboard. He bought a billboard ad and was like, "Oh, ask me out on a date. Here's my Instagram. Here's some pros. I have a dog. I'm a normal guy with normal hobbies, and I bought a billboard." And it was really funny, right? But it's also like you could have used that money for
anything else.
the community. You could have
Because
used,
under that
and
billboard-
I'm not trying to diss
yes,
him.
that's deep,
It's
right?
no disrespect to him because it was very funny and he's getting,
it was
but
cool.
it's definitely cool. But it's also that like if you can do that, then you can definitely
What
do
was
something.
what's deeper than that is
Yeah.
underneath that billboard, somebody probably slept there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like you gonna put this big ass luminous sign about your life when you could be helping somebody else's life.
That's
It's
so
crazy.
true.
Yeah.
And people have funds that they otherwise would spend on doing this and that and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like what happens to community trunk parties? These kids going to school with nothing, they come back with nothing. Now they got to go up there and rob somebody. And then they going to jail because they didn't understand that they could have asked.
Right.
Hangers, book bags, socks, old box fans, new box fans. Like that's little shit you can give somebody on
And
the way
what's
to a
upsetting
journey.
is that all that is accessible to these kids. You know, there's
Got a young
ways
boy-
for them to have it.
I'm National Guard fully transparency, right? I got a young boy about to go to basic training. I'm about to give him a pack, socks, everything he gonna need, so he don't got to spend that first check. He can send that money back home. They give you $200 off the bus. You know what people do at $200? They save it. That's their first $200 they made as an army. You know what I'm saying? That's their situation. But some people run through it, spending it on laundry and all that. But you can save. We send you with Tide Pods. You got this for the whole basic training.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Save your money.
Yeah, there's a group that I work for. They're called Project Positive. They're a group of b-boys, and
Shout out to them.
they go to different events. But like for instance, one recent event we went to was it was they were giving away school supplies. They were giving away backpacks, pencils, paper, all that stuff. So like resources are out there. It's just a matter of, did you hear about it? Are you connected to someone in that community so that they can tell you about it? Are you tapped in? So
All right, we got 20 minutes. We're about to get into our topic, which is about suicide. Because y'all keep going off topic.
Sorry.
And we try and get into this shit.
Sorry, Luch.
Y'all pull up the topic.
The warning signs and risk factors.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all in the same
I don't mean to
accord.
be
yo.
rude, but we only got a little bit of time.
No.
We
it's
love you,
okay.
Luch.
So,
You could be
and
rude.
I want to get through all the topics.
Could be rude.
Okay.
All right, who you want to do warning signs?
I'll do
risk
the
factors.
warning signs. Okay, guys. So, warning signs and risk factors. So, warning signs. I'm sorry. Warning signs. Talking about suicide, wanting to die, kill oneself, looking for a way to kill oneself, such as searching online or buying a gun. Talking about feelings of worthlessness, hopelessness, or having no reason to live. Talking about being a burden to others, suddenly happy and calmer, especially after a period of depression and sadness, giving away prized possessions, getting in affairs and making arrangements, increased alcohol or drug use, preoccupation with death, acting anxiously or agitated, behaving recklessly, sleeping too little or sleeping too much, withdrawal from changing in social connections situations, showing rage or talking about seeking revenge, displaying extreme mood swings, anger or hostility that seems out of character or context, recent increased agitation or irritability.
I feel cold.
All right, I have a question. Do y'all go through any of this shit? Because I sure
I thought that was just this morning.
I've been through all of that at some point. I've been
You
through
talking
all that
about
at
waking
some-
up this morning.
I've been through all that
I
at some
went through that
point.
shit this morning.
shit.
But that's why I know. That's why I said like the seasonal depression is real because for some
This is
reason
the-
this
the
part of
round
the
of
year
time.
is like
It-
everything is starting to feel heavier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think depression is like a mood. You know what I'm saying? At that point, even if you don't suffer with it, it's like it's in the air almost, like depression air.
Now a lot of this stuff, like I I ain't giving away my prized possessions.
I be giving away shit sometimes when I be feeling bad. I don't know why. I feel like
that
good to help
far,
somebody else. I know you
no,
want.
I be giving away my stuff.
I give out a lot of
really-
glasses, bro. I'm in so many glasses. But here, I love them glasses. I just give them away.
Like
be
if
going
I
through
really
shit.
feel like I'm sad or something, like all right, I'm going to do it. Like I do text the number because there is a
And
number
they do
you can
reach out,
text.
bro. Like,
So
like,
I
bro, they
do
reach
text the number
out,
and stuff like
believe me,
that, but I didn't know like
they would not let you off the phone. They would be like, "Where are you right now?" I'd be like, "I'm home, safe." Like,
I didn't know like showing rage or talking about seeking revenge
So-
was like
So a lot of
a
these,
warning sign and shit like that. Like
when you snap out.
yeah, no,
It's mostly happening to nice people.
it's not that every single person is going to experience every single
single
warning
one,
sign.
yeah.
It's that these are, if you have this type of personality, you might have this warning sign. But if you have this personality, you might have this type of warning sign. And the point is not to look for all of it, but it's to look for like,
damn, I got a couple of these.
Because mental,
yeah,
that's
are
why,
you
that's
all
why-
right? Are you good?
That's why I asked you about the color thing, because I think mental health is one of those things you can't put into one category.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they have a multiple different, like, you know what I'm saying? What you suffer from, I might not, but we connect because it is a mental problem.
Yeah.
It's something like you can't put a Band-Aid on. That's what a lot of people say. You can't put a Band-Aid over mental health. You have to help people.
So those are the
Absolutely.
warning signs. You see somebody you know and they acting out of character, and you know that's not how they normally act, and they displaying one of these. You
And don't
know,
be scared to check on people, man. Just
talk
text
to
them at least,
them.
if nothing else.
Hug them.
Hugs is big. You should
It
national
goes
hug
The
day.
a
second
long
hug.
way. It goes a
It'll
long way.
save a
But
life.
always ask though. That's another thing, because some people that suffer
Some
from
people
mental
don't
health
like to be touched.
So that's another important thing to ask. Can I touch you right now? Are you in a place where I can really physically show you love? Or do you need me to just mentally be here with you in this space together? Or maybe will I be alone?
That may be meaningful them to
But
them
watching
as
them
well,
while
too.
they're alone, too, what are they doing? Are they pacing? Are they worried? So you can come back with a solution to what's going on and help them find the help. You might not be their help, but maybe you can call the 988 with them and say it on the line.
Right.
Like, they might need to go away to a place where they can be surrounded by something different.
yeah.
Couple days away, sometimes it's, shit. Listen.
All right, you going to Rick's Festival?
Yeah, and like, so a lot of the people who are at risk for suicide are people who have a diagnosis of depression. That's a little, like, kind of a little bit obvious, I feel, but it's definitely
The main one that people like.
it's obvious, and yet it's still like something that people don't really think about. Like, you know, this person has depression, a previous suicide attempt. So the more suicide attempts you've had, the more likely you're gonna succeed in the future. A family history of suicide. So if suicide runs in your family, you are also at risk of suicide.
Oh, shit.
If you recently lost your job, your home, or any large amount of money, or even a small amount of money, that can be
Any
a risk
money.
too.
In this economy, shit.
It's
$5.
about the grief. It's not necessarily about the amount. Death or terminal illness of a loved one, that is always a huge concern whenever someone loses a person in their
You
life.
just want to be with them.
Yeah.
Damn.
Divorce or the loss of a major significant relationship. So if you get divorced, or you're,
And my dad was fucked up
And
over
that,
his
you know what?
divorce. He
It's
had to go to
crazy because they feel
friends
like
to try
people
to-
always try to break up when you at your lowest. And it be like, damn,
Yeah.
you want to leave me now, bitch? Like, you know
When
I'm
you at
fucked
your
up right
lowest.
now. Like, I don't
Definitely,
need
and
you to
that
be
just
leaving
fuck
me.
you
Like,
up even more.
Yeah.
And you like, dang.
but it makes sense
Yeah.
because they might be trying to go through it with you or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loss of health, either real or imagined. So, and I think imagined is important too, because it's like, if you are being told you're being tested for something, that's going to increase your anxiety. That's going to cause stress. That's still affecting you, and that's still causing stress and like real life, whether or not you are actually sick. And definitely if you are sick, because I know all about that, that is definitely a risk factor for suicide. If someone close to you has completed suicide, that's also a risk. A recent disappointment or rejection is also a risk. Being expelled from school or fired from a job, sudden loss of freedom or the fear of punishment, victim of assault or bullying, and if you are questioning your gender, that is also a risk factor. So one of the things that sucks is, like, I have all of these risk factors.
damn.
So, hey,
It's not a thing for us to be a
Suicide
cop.
Squad. Hey.
Suicide Squad is insane.
Prevention suicide squad.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, Suicide Prevention Squad. We gotta get the opposite colors that they got.
There we go.
Because that's also why like I do what I do. That's why I write music. That's why it's because
Right.
I'm
It's
trying
outlet.
not to commit suicide.
Yeah.
So and then other people hear it and they really enjoy it. So that's what
That share
kind of
love,
keeps me
yeah.
going, gives me purpose. So
Thank you, Sammy.
I love you for coming out and being open about that.
thank you.
That's beautiful. I got something else on mine. Mine say something about there are many ways to cope with death. Or am I supposed to go into that one?
Not just yet.
All
Not just
right.
yet. We might not have time for
Good,
it.
because that was about to make
All
me,
right,
that
if
triggered. I'm
you're-
about to cry.
If you're concerned about someone, ask yourself the following. If you're concerned about someone, ask yourself the following questions they have shown this year. Talk about if they talk about wanting to die or be dead, talking about suicide, cutting themselves, burning themselves. Get the fuck off me. Feeling like things never get better. They seem like they're in terrible emotional pain, like something is wrong. Deep on the inside, they can't make it go away, and they're struggling real bad with a big loss in their life. And number 3 is tell your gut. Hold on. Is your gut telling you to be worried because you have withdrawn from everyone, everything, and have become more anxious, on edge, seeming unusually angry, or just don't know when to be the normal you?
The normal you is insane. I'm gonna be honest. What is a normal you? That's deep.
Well, normal to you, I think.
But
Yeah.
that's a loaded question.
It's like-
What is normal
you
me?
you have to understand that people have certain characters and they tend not to stray too much from that character, and once they're acting out of character,
It could be told by others.
That's
and
when it
a lot
becomes
of people
alarming.
will be like, oh, their true colors are coming out, but it's like it's sometimes it's really like, no, this person's going through something.
Yeah, that's a huge.
But see, that's the
question.
thing. That's life, ain't it? Though, like we always going through something.
It's just up to us to be able to identify it in a person sometimes, you know.
I
That's
think it's
super dope.
different though when you're suicidal.
Oh, it's all.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
because
something I was thinking about
right, because
suicide.
we're talking about
okay.
suicide. So when you're suicidal, it's.
But I think that, man, that's loaded too, because they say that you're more at risk of suicide when you take the medicine because you have the energy to do so. So suicide and depressive state of the low side of the manic. You know what I'm saying?
It's a balance.
So this is social and cultural. Some ethnic groups and race are at higher risk, according to the National Institute of Mental Health. Non-Hispanic whites and Native Americans had the highest rate of suicide in 2015, while non-Hispanic African Americans, Asian Pacific Islanders, and Hispanics had lower rate. Culturally and socially risks include lack of social support, a sense of isolation, the stigma associated with seeking help for one's mental health or emotional problems, barriers to accessing health care, especially mental health and substance abuse treatment, certain cultural and religious beliefs, influence of others, and who have died by suicide. So that's some of the things that would that come up with the social and cultural feelings of suicide.
Yeah, so actually, non-Hispanic whites and Native Americans are the most likely to kill themselves.
So that means don't date.
Dang.
Like, how we
You gonna say that
like,
means don't do.
that we shouldn't be around them a certain time of the year? Like, that's great. But
I
I think that's
wonder
interesting.
why.
I think it's because the Black and Latino community and Asian community have very strong family values. So
Yeah.
typically you would have someone to fall back on. But the other aspect of it is that those cultures, they do still tend to have high suicide rates. For instance, I know Korea has a high suicide rate for teenagers
Yo,
specifically.
The K-pop community.
I've heard about
Yeah,
that.
it's very
yeah.
emotional though. There's a lot of emotion in that.
The K-pop community, like most of their deaths is suicide.
And you know what else they do? They
Because
still do those chain
they
letters
over.
too.
It's too much for them.
Yeah.
Just to be
They
that
killing
star.
bunches.
Like y'all gotta go. Don't they go to school?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
so
To be a
in
star?
K-pop industry is very different in Korea.
Very strict.
In America, you can make it and do it all your own. In Korea,
you
you
gotta
need
go to
to
school.
you need to go
the
to school
government.
for it for like 13 years. It's a 13-year
that's
contract. You get picked, like who you work with. It's picked for you.
no,
It's
that's
not
crazy.
your choice. You don't get to
Get
decide.
thrown
who you
in
work
this
with.
group.
That's
with
why
that
being an
one
independent
fucking
artist
And
is
day.
then
important.
you gotta get along with all of them, whether
No
you
matter
like
what.
it or not.
Oh, that's
You're
crazy.
often in a room with like all you're eating is ramen and stuff because they don't pay you enough to like actually, and you're doing show after show after show after
Elvis
show
Presley.
in Korea. So
And they shows be the shit.
yeah,
I love new jeans.
and you're learning multiple languages because you have to learn this shit in
every language.
Chinese and
So when you
Japanese.
All over the world, you know it in their language. And
And I
you
was
know
gonna
in
say
their dances.
on the religious side of it, I think a lot of religions teach that that suicide will ultimately end you up in hell for eternity. So it's like to think that damn, if I do this, I'm going to hell. Like that's what scared me early in my life, honestly.
It's also in as opposed to like in different
We in
cultures,
hell.
like Japan. If you're Buddhist, well, I'm just gonna be reincarnated. So
Right.
it's not
So
as
it's
big
like,
of a
yeah.
deal to kill yourself,
But
which is
we-
why
we grew up Baptist, that
seppuku
shit
is
was like
a
preach.
death of honor rather than a shameful death. So if you have honor, you're gonna kill yourself, as opposed to I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, you're terrible for doing that.
Yeah,
You know
a lot
what
of
I'm saying?
people-
It's a
I say
contrast.
people that do it honestly are brave enough to go through with that because that seems agonizing. You know what I'm saying? You never heard somebody commit suicide in a group. So you know this person is alone, is very vulnerable to whatever is going on around them, and they're just like, this is what I'm doing to fix it. Is like
It's really
super
numbness.
brave,
Numbness,
insanity wise, but it's
Right.
brave in a sense because it's like I don't know if I could physically be strong enough to go through with the actual act. So that thought also scares me as well about it.
I don't know if it's strength, but
I would
it's
say
Not a
numbness.
strength like a true like
I say numbness.
heroin strength, but like
yeah.
all things are cut from like this connection to me and the world is done. This is what I'm doing to end this, and it's just like it is the way about people
It's
go
the
about
resolve. The resolve.
it. There's certain stories you hear. I'm not gonna share them on live, but certain stories you hear that's even more. We on Glocker. I'm talking about I'm not gonna share. Like how people get found.
Right.
The shit that you hear from like autopsies, like they did what? You know what I'm saying? It's not sometimes not the easiest thing to come up with, and they come up with some wild ass situation.
Like what drove that person to that
Some people
point,
in the
you
house
know?
for 3-4 days going through a slow, painful, like just ending themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. So
Yeah.
no trigger. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trigger anybody.
No.
Just that's the part that I'm like always just like, So sorry.
All right, we got myths and facts. We ain't gonna be able to do all of them because we got a couple minutes left. But you good, bro. All right,
What's
those who talk about suicide, this is the myth. Those who talk about suicide don't do it. Fact: most people who either attempted or completed suicide have made it intentionally known ahead of time, either by talking about it or giving other clues. Talking of suicide should not be ignored or dismissed. You want to do the second one, Clever?
Myth. If a person is really intent on killing themselves, there is nothing anybody can do to stop them. Fact. Even the most severely depressed person has mixed feelings or an ambient about dying and most likely just won't end up in pain they're in, not their lives. Oftentimes, if a person is in crisis and gets professional help they need, they will never be suicidal again. Suicide can be prevented in most cases, and in any act of kindness has the potential to save a life.
If you talk about suicide or ask someone about suicide, if they're having thoughts about suicide, you will give people the idea to kill themselves. That is not true. Chances are, if you are worried about someone, you've noticed they've had the warning signs and the risk factors, they've probably thought about suicide themselves, and asking someone directly about suicidal thoughts often brings a sense of relief to the person in crisis and helps them to live, not give them ideas to die. So if you think that talking about it is going to trigger them, it's not. It's not.
It's gonna say, "Oh, someone cares about me. They do like me. They do
Yeah.
love me.
I mean,
I should stay here."
They might be defensive or whatever if they're not ready to talk about it, but at least make it known that like you're there for them.
Yeah, so it makes
I
a
got a
difference.
myth. If a person is really intent on killing themselves,
No.
there's nothing. Oh, that's the same one.
This one.
I heard it. I felt like I was connected. All right, myth. Only experts or professionals can prevent suicide. Facts. Suicide prevention.
You might went out.
All right, so myth. Only experts or professionals can prevent suicide. Fact. Suicide prevention is everybody's business, and anyone can help prevent the tragedy of suicide.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
all superheroes.
that's right. Y'all all are superheroes.
We can all do it.
Do not kill yourself. Don't take your life.
I love you.
Please find someone to
Someone
talk to.
loves
Somebody
you.
to call.
If it's not a person that loves you, it's a cat or a dog.
Someone,
iguana,
please.
If you need somebody,
ferret.
if you need
Someone,
somebody to
get your
talk to,
emotional support animal, because I got like 5 of them. I love my emotional support animals. They know when I'm crying, get the fuck over here so I can hold you and you can love me.
if you
and I
need
can love
someone
you.
to talk to, my number is in the article I wrote for the Uptown Standard, which is free. You can use that to call me anytime to talk,
You can hit us
and
up
I'm a good
too.
listener too.
Hit us up too.
We're
Hit up
here.
our
And I
business
like yoga
philosophies.
and
We are
pain.
here.
We are good listeners, and we
Hit my DMs
realists.
up.
We might not tell you what you want to hear, but we going to
I'll
tell
tell you
you
the
what
truth.
the fuck is real.
We
the
do.
truth.
Facts.
It's about authentic philosophy.
Make sure y'all still in y'all 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Next week, we going to get into grieving, and then you got the genres of hip-hop.
15 subgenres of hip hop.
So we're going to get into that next week, and probably a little bit of some other things, because we didn't get to get everything this week. And yes, like I said, stay on your 5 P's. Preparation prevents poor performance. You can catch me
Virgo
on Fly
season.
Team Radio every Fly Day from 3 to 6, Virgo season. Happy birthday to Kid, because it's coming up! Happy birthday.
The Chief.
Let's go. And this is your boy Clever Cosmic. And you can find me on every social media platform at Clever_Cosmic. And you can find me here in the studio next Monday as well.
This Sammy B, don't follow me. Hey.
Hey, you already know it's B Noir, the raspy voice that you hear. And I will be at Rose Playground this evening from 7 to 11 for a free community event. Tap in.
DJ Rex Spinner up next!
Yeah, happy Monday.